you guys go. Got some ambient music going on right now. SkyTrak is set up right there. I just was on the Instagram a minute ago. It is 56 degrees in the garage, 12:51. We are about to start our lunch bucket today in the garage. We're going to do driver session. So if you guys are on the Instagram, if you saw that, which some of you might have. I know there's one person who was on there. But if you saw that, I was kind of warming up a little bit with the pitching wedge, really hitting them well today, about 135. The other day I had the case of the shanks. You might have seen that YouTube short on there where sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That day it was shit. So warmed up a little bit. I just hit 10 pitching wedges. So we're going to change our fairways to medium, and we're gonna just do just start pounding driver today. Haven't hit it in a while. I'll talk about the things that I've done to work on my driver. I was really poor at hitting driver for a while. Really bad at it. And I spent a lot of time last year, which you didn't see if you're a longtime Duffs of Darts follower. You didn't really see it, but I've really worked a lot on my driver, and I'll talk about it. Yes, Bill. Bill's in the chat right now. Hit some bombs. I'll talk about some things that I've done. I'll show you some stuff that I've done to work on my drive. I kind of do like the reverse K type thing, but it's really made a big improvement on my drive. So I have my sub 70 849 Pro driver. Love this thing. I'm about 90% sub 70 in my bag. I just need to update my wedges. So for the 4 of you guys that are here at the live right now, I run the SkyTrak. I'll flip it around for you here. Running the SkyTrak. I've got it set up right now. We're going to exit this session. And hopefully I didn't just jam it up. Let it reboot. Practice. We'll try some long drives at the end once we've had a chance to really hit driver a lot here. We're going to go change our practice area to fairways. And we're going to go medium. And we'll do straight away. I'm not going to put any dog legs in it. And we're going to do driver. So I've got that on here. We have 0 wind, 40-yard wide fairways. That's going to give us, 20 yards left or right center. So I'll come back randomly and check in there. Anybody who's new to the channel from the different YouTube shorts that I've been putting up there, welcome. Let me know any questions you got, and I'll come back randomly and I'll check. Should be able to see the swing. Kind of see how that's shaping up, and then we'll see what the SkyTrak tells us on our ball flight. So first thing I will say that I do with my SkyTrak, or with my drive, is I like to tee it up as high as possible. I'm a higher on tees. I tee up high, and it's loud. And that's a shank right off the bat. Try to muscle it. That's what I get. We'll keep it. Oh, it didn't even register it. Oh no! Well, that's a first. Pause the, not gonna pause the live here, but first hit with the driver actually making solid contact, and I broke the tee. Snapped it. So that's garbage. See if I have any of the bush tees. Here I got that one. I like to call them bush tees. They look like little bushes. So we're gonna have to use that one instead. See, should be okay. That should work. So that's gonna be our new driver tee. Since I broke the other one, that's the first. So we missed the fairway on that one a little bit to the right, but it's 261. It's not registering it. Hopefully we don't have problems. So there's 3 yards left the target line. There you go. So hit that again so I can watch with you guys. So nice little draw, started off the target line, landed right on it. 271 in the garage. Spin at 2300 is good. Swing speed 97, allegedly. And our shot optimizer is telling us, hey, we're good to go. We're in there. So I can come back to these. We can do some shots on here, so we can do this in between every shot if you guys want to look at some numbers for you guys that are stat junkies. What do we got on time? 12:58. We'll do this for a while. So 266. Our spin was still good on it. We're 20 offline. So a regular fairway, we would have found it. If we had water, we would have had a problem. So our numbers weren't bad. It's just our flight on it. So, I mean, the SkyTrak isn't going to pick up our face impact, but we got 26 yards of roll estimated. The 240 carry is our biggest thing. That is the biggest thing with SkyTrak that I focus on, is that. I will review comments later, so if you guys have them, you guys have questions, put them in there. I will look at them, we'll talk about it in a bit. Look at the Z-Star that's in here. See how that one fares. Not a good strike. I hit really behind it. I mean, clearly my face was square when it hit, but not great. I don't like the tee height. I would like it to be a little bit higher. Bothering me a little bit, but I just gotta adjust. Hold it through. Good balance, not falling. What do we got? And it didn't register. We're getting a lot of no fucking reads today. That was a good strike. Balance all the way through. Missing the fairway, but again, this is on a medium fairway. If we were on the easy, that would be a hit. Let's see if we hit the power fade. Still drew it. best strike I've had and it didn't even catch it. Seems like I'm getting like every other swing is missing it. Big miss. Big miss. This is getting a little old with the misses on the misreads. Getting annoyed actually because it's showing that it's catching it on there, and then I'm not getting the flight on here at all. Gotta boost my ego a little bit. I gotta put it back onto the easy fairways. Keep missing it. See, now when I move it over here, right there you can see that I've actually got hits. Let's kind of check any comments that are in here. I got 1 people in the live. Yep, well, balance is there. Back at it, Bill. You're probably the only one that's in here. I can't see who's actually in the live. But we're practicing. Don't get to actually go play. Then rate it again. We're going to try moving it a little bit back now. I mean, I'm wondering if maybe this mesh tee is giving me a problem. We'll move it a ball length back and we'll see if that fixes it. See what we get on that. Now it's got us slicing. Okay. We'll go ball length back again. Look at that spin jump up there. Not getting the misreads though, so I think maybe with the mesh tee, that's what I need to do. Yeah, that one I knew was going to be a good drive. Wait till you guys see the club face on this one. Yeah, so clearly the mesh tee has to be a ball back of the red dot. So here's our red dot. I got to put it here instead of right on it. But that last drive felt good. Look at that. Look right there at that impact. Dead center. Let's try to repeat that again, huh? Look, I'll wipe it out. Clean. No more. Try to hit that same shot again. Ball behind. That one should have less spin than the other one. So at 275, we're getting more distance on it. Look at the spin was 3,000 less on it. And here's why. Here's why. Look at the impact on the ball. See right there on the glare? How that was a little bit higher up on the face, a little bit further over, right there. That's gonna give you a little bit less spin than you get when you hit it right down there. So I've learned. As the camera falls over. All right. 2,200 on the spin. There's your impact rate there. So you kind of see what we're dealing with there. Bill, you planning a winter trip Scottsdale or Doral? I've always wanted to play Doral. If you're gonna do it, tell me what you think. I've always been in love with that course. I know that doesn't get played by the PGA anymore because of Trump. Whatever your views are on that, your views are on that. But I love that course. I wish they'd go back to it. Maybe one day they will. But I say Doral. Oh, please tell me you read that. That was a good swing. .256 carry, 283 now that we're getting juiced up here. Look at the impact again. Consistent in the same spot. In case you don't think, I'm wiping it clean. I am wiping it clean after every shot. Like cheating, like impact tape with the dust on these balls. So I hit this one and then I'll give you guys a forward view of what I've been doing on my drives and we'll take a look and see what it's doing. So, tell you how I've been changing stuff. That was a bad shot. Way off the toe. Look at the gear effect on it. Hit this one way off the toe. And look how it curved back into play. Only 254, but it was... I'll take it. One more good one, though. Topped it. As you can see. Focus, Edward. Focus. Big nasty hook. All right. Not a decent shot, but I'm going to hit the reverse camera on it here, guys. So for whoever's here, do you have 2 people watching live? Welcome. I don't know if we're going to get 300 in the garage. The garage, when it gets cold, it's harder to hit to that 300 number. The club is cold. The balls are cold. They just don't travel just like outside. So let me adjust that. So it's reverse angle, guys. So no, I'm not lefty if that's what you're seeing. I am a righty. So I'm going to turn this around just so I can see kind of what's going on here on the SkyTrak. It's over there. So what I've been doing for me, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you understand that I am not a professional at all. I'm figuring this out as I go. trial and error, normal golfer. Dad, just like you can see, I got my kids' bikes in here. Normal guy on my lunch break. So you can see the ball here right now. You'll see a lot of the pros. That ball is like right, even with their inside foot. I have trouble getting through that on my own. I just can't seem to get through it. So I don't know if it's the hip bursitis that I got here. You might be able to hear it clicking. Maybe not. I don't know if it's the hip bursitis or what. But what I've started doing last year is started having this ball lined up more to like my shin / middle outside of my foot. So it's a little bit further in my stance. To do that, I kind of have to set up like the reverse K, out there, because I can't go right here. I kind of got to set it up kind of pre-cheat where I want my hands to be. They're right there. So I kind of get my spacing, line up in the center of the club face. That way if I'm inside a little bit on the toe, which I did a couple shots ago, that gear effect will have it kind of turning back in on me. And if I'm more on the inside, on the heel, it tends to just kind of be a lower shot and not as much distance, but it kind of keeps it in play a lot more for me. Second thing that I do, maybe it works for you guys, maybe it's not, is I choke up on my driver. So I don't hold it all the way at the end of the club face, or I'm sorry, of the shaft, of the grip. I choke up a little bit to where I am nearly at the very bottom, near the bottom of my grip, right there. So I'm close to the bottom on that. So I choke up a little bit more if I just feel like I get a little bit more control. I turn my top hand in a little bit, so it's more in my fingertips, but also I can kind of see the top insignia or brand logo of it. So I've got that. Got it lined up off my toe, kind of my reverse K. Feel the weight of the club. And then this last little thing that I do is this index finger right here. I take it off the club when I'm coming back. So as I come back, that finger is off the club. I'm not grabbing it, I'm not stiffening up. So I come back this way, and as I come down, my finger will grab onto the club just naturally for grip. It's gonna hang on to it. So I don't really worry about it. So that kind of just helps remind me mentally to bring the club back a little bit slower and then start my swing. The last thing that I do, again, I'm a mid-range handicap. I've gotten a lot of increased success though with my drives this year doing these things, is if you guys are a baseball fan, or if you guys have kids that play baseball, you hear a lot about, bringing your hands through the ball. And we hear it with golf, right? Bring your hands through the ball. So what I do is my last swing thought before I start my swing is I think I gotta bring this hand down in front of my eyesight over the ball. As if you have a laser pointer right here, I'm trying to come down through that ball hands first, and as I swing through, I can just naturally feel the club, and I start turning my hips through the ball a little bit, and I feel like that is helping me, one, generate power, but it's two, helping me generate keeping the club face square. So that's some things that I've been doing. So let me show you kind of what it looks like from this view, and then I'll pull up the SkyTrak just so you can see where the ball went. And then we'll do a couple of these. We'll do a couple of these, and then I'll do a long drive, and then I gotta go to work. So that one wasn't the best strike on it, but kind of what we were just talking about there. Again, this will be reversed. You'll see it's down the target line. I'm getting a more square to impact. We got ourselves a 267-yard drive estimated, so I'm carrying at 240. So not bad. The important thing is, of everything, is that we hit a fairway. So we'll do two more of these, and then I'll do long drive for fun to close it out. So let's talk about it again. For me, ball middle of the toe slash outside of the foot. Adjust the grip, choke up a little bit. Feel the weight of that club. Square up. Oh, forgot something. When you get squared up, lean. Get those shoulders, create that angle of attack up. So get that angle of attack. Finger off the club on the way back, and try to come down in plane. Not a great shot. Again, pushed it, but you can see that gear effect turns that club, and we're only missing the fairway by a few yards, not by 50. That one's got a lot more draw to it. Kind of power hooked it. Power hooked it out of play. So I got a little wristy. Let's hit one more fairway. It's on this one. Let's just mentally pretend. We're not trying to bomb it. This one right here, I've got to hit fairway. I want to keep it in play. So let's do an easy swing, and let's just make sure we get it in play, so that way we can keep lower scores. More controlled swing there. Way more relaxed. That one didn't draw on me, but it held its line. Only 234 yards, but 260. I mean, if you got a par 4 at 260, say it's a 360, that's a gap wedge for me. It's 100 yards. Say it's 400, you know, I'm hitting a pitching wedge to an 8-iron into a green there. So, something to talk about. We're going to exit this session, and then I'm going to get the long drive going real quick. We'll just do one session of it because I got to go back to work. So, that will be that. So, we're going to do a single player long drive on easy. I will set up the screen. I'll let you guys come on the back. So you guys that are with us live, which I believe is just Bill, thank you for hanging out, Bill, as we work on the game. And if you guys are here later watching it, somebody just joined right now, it's the last couple minutes of the driver session. Thanks for checking out. Hopefully those little tips that I talk about for me help you out. That should give you a nice view of it. We're going to do long drive. Then I gotta go back to work. Because yes, I have a job. And it's not this. As much fun as it would be for this to be my living, it is not. If you guys know anybody that would like this content, like kind of going along in the same process of trying to get better, let them know about the channel. I'd appreciate it. So 257 on our first swing there. Swing speed was down to 90, which is not accurate. I know that I swing over 100 miles an hour. So we'll see if we can get a good one in here for you guys. $274. Last one. Put a good swing on it. All three in play. 255 carry, 275. 284, oh, even better. So that should be our longest. So I'll talk about that one right there while you're on. So before I close up everything, before I close up shop here. So on that swing right there, the first one I did, the 257, was a choked up, controlled swing, just trying to make sure I got it in play. Then once that was in, then the next one I ripped it a little bit further, didn't choke up as much. And the last one, that was 284. I just left it out there, just give it a full send. Apparently that's my longest drive in a while. I've done this many a times, but this is, according to recent sky tracking, that's my best one. It's not true though. I've hit 300 on here before. That's cool. All right, guys, I had to clean everything up. I got to go back to work. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Like I said, if you guys know anybody who is into trying to improve their game, trying to work along day to day through the winter on stuff, I do a lot of lunch buckets now. I'm trying to get the channel back up and going. I got some videos coming as well that are in the pipeline from a year ago that I've never edited. So we'll get that going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Have a good one.